The bilateral talks we have just concluded focused on advancing this shared vision. We reaffirmed the strong and cordial ties between our two countries, further reinforced by successful convening of the third session of the Joint Permanent Commission for Cooperation held ahead of this visit by our two teams. The session enabled us to review progress in implementing agreed outcomes, address challenges encountered, and identify practical measures to enhance the effectiveness of our cooperation. As a tangible outcome of this engagement, we have today signed 3 memoranda of understanding in key sectors: MOU on diplomatic training, research, and capacity building, covering training, exchange programs, and research; MOU on penitentiary and prison services aimed at improving standards in correctional services; and MOU in cooperation in youth and sports, focusing on youth development and sports collaboration. These agreements mark an important milestone in our bilateral relations and provide a strong framework for deepening cooperation. We agreed to ensure their timely and effective implementation so that our peoples derive maximum benefit from this partnership. I take this opportunity to once again warmly welcome my brother, the President of Mozambique, and his delegation to the Republic of Kenya. We are particularly grateful for his presence as the chief guest of the 4th International Investment Conference. And Mr. President, I want to, in a very special way, thank you for honoring my invitation to participate in this very important conference where we signed investments into Kenya worth $3 billion in 10 counties in Kenya, from Bungoma to Uasin Gishu to Kericho, Nakuru, Nairobi, Kiambu, Tana River, and Mombasa. Your participation in this conference, Mr. President, has increased foreign direct investment that is going to come into our country. Many investors from close to 10 countries, investors from India, investors from Australia, from the United States, from United Kingdom, from China, and also local investors did participate and signed into agreements that will cause investment in the Republic of Kenya. The visit, Your Excellency, reflects our shared commitment to further deepening the strong bilateral relations between our two countries and affirms Mozambique's central role as a strategic partner for Kenya in Southern Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, our founding fathers envisioned a continent anchored on Pan-African solidarity and collective advancement. Today, that vision is more critical than ever. The rise in protectionism, the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, the lingering effects of COVID-19 pandemic, and the conflict in the Middle East underscore the urgent need for Africa to strengthen unity and accelerate regional integration to better shield our economies and societies from external shocks. On trade and economic cooperation, we welcome the steady progress made and the strong opportunities for further expansion and diversification of our trade. We identified key areas of growth, including pharmaceuticals, tea, edible oils, cosmetics, industrial products, agro-processing, areas to do with energy, especially in oil and gas, areas in agriculture, especially the competitive advantage Kenya has, which we are ready to share with our friends and brothers in Mozambique, in horticulture, areas of importance in business. The president here informed me about the big business community from Kenya that is in Mozambique, and the relations and the enterprise that they are undertaking, contributing to the economy of Mozambique, and the need for us to build even stronger relations between us, connecting the port of Mombasa with the port of Beira, and looking at opportunities in the exploitation of coal and the use of that in Kenya, especially for our cement factories, and all the other areas of cooperation, including the flights, Kenya Airways flights to Nampula in northern Mozambique, and the need to extend that and to reconnect the city of Maputo and the city of Nairobi. To advance this, we agreed to strengthen business linkages through participation in trade fairs and exhibitions, just like the one the president came to yesterday, enhance engagement through the Kenya-Mozambique Business Forum, and address tariff and non-tariff barriers to unlock greater trade flows and promote mutually beneficial growth. To ensure that the areas of cooperation we have identified translate into concrete results, we directed the ministers responsible for energy, tourism, trade and commerce, transport and logistics, and the digital economy to meet within the shortest time possible to agree on clear modalities for implementation and deliver tangible outcomes. Our discussions also addressed the threat of terrorism, which continues to pose serious social, economic, and human costs. We emphasized the importance of strengthening cooperation, including intelligence sharing and coordinated counter-terrorism measures to safeguard our peoples and promote peace and stability in our region. Accordingly, we reaffirmed our commitment to working together as well as with regional and international partners to enhance efforts aimed at preventing and combating terrorism. We also recognize the potential of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and the tripartite free trade agreement in advancing our shared development priorities under the Africa Union Agenda 2063, strengthening regional integration and promoting inclusive economic growth. We further exchanged views on ongoing Africa Union institutional reforms and reaffirmed our commitment to enhancing the efficiency, effectiveness, and responsiveness of the African Union, while underscoring the importance of continued collaboration among member states, including Kenya's role as the champion of this agenda. More broadly, we underscore the importance of the rules-based international order in addressing global challenges such as climate change, pandemics, and conflicts, and reaffirmed our commitment to multilateral cooperation. I warmly welcome you and your delegation to Kenya and to Nairobi. Your presence, Mr. President, reaffirms the strong bonds of friendship and cooperation between our two countries. In a very special way, Mr. President, I thank you for honoring my invitation to undertake a state visit to Kenya and to preside over our Kenya International Investment Conference, which you graciously agreed. I want to convey on behalf of the people and government of Kenya our deepest condolences and heartfelt sympathy to the government and people of Mozambique following the tragic loss of lives and displacement of close to 100,000 households as a result of the recent severe floods. Mr. President, the relations between Kenya and your great country goes back many years. And the friendship between our people and our leaders is legendary and historic. And therefore, I have this occasion once again to host you as the President of Mozambique, following the tradition of all the other leaders that have come before me and those that have come before you. It's our opportunity to consolidate this relationship for the mutual benefit of the peoples of our two countries. I am pleased to note the very strong and cordial relations between Kenya and Mozambique, which reflects our shared commitment to partnership, to continuous dialogue, and to mutual understanding. Your official visit, Mr. President, builds on this foundation and provides an important platform to consolidate our achievements and identify new opportunities for us to cooperate and collaborate.